Greetings, friends and watchers of the Daily Green Smoothie. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to teach you how to make macadamia nut cheese. Macadamia nut cheese, recipe provided, is something I obtained at the Living Light, through Living Light. It was actually served at the Raw Food Expo dinner gala, and it was delicious. It was almost so cheesy, so cheese-like, that it was scaring some of the raw foodies. How can this be so tasty? I mean, it tasted like, the way they had it seasoned was actually like a bacon and a smoky flavor, and it was like, whoa, is this really cheese and crackers? That was our appetizer, and it was awesome. And I'm going to make some because I love to have a creamy spread in the house. So the ingredients are 2 cups of raw macadamia soaked in 2 cups of filtered water for 6 to 8 hours. And then you need 1 or more cups of filtered water and a 1/4 teaspoon of probiotic powder to give it the power to ferment. You're going to want some acidophilus. That's good for your body. It's good for your gut. It lives in your gut already. It's the good guys. It's fighting against the bad guys. Who are the bad guys? C. diff, E. coli, Klebsiella, things that you really just, people have and they don't need. Alright, so let me see if I can set this up. And we'll just make this. Alright, that should be good enough. So, I keep a culture going, so I have my probiotic. I don't have to pay for it. I just need to keep adding to it. I need to keep feeding it, basically. But you can use the same stuff I'm using. I noticed at Whole Foods there is a item called Rejuvelac, and it is the acidophilus grown on wheat culture I'm using. Each time I get it out of the fridge and look at it, it's so beautiful. It's milky, and this is the thing about it. Sometimes, you know, you can make this, inoculate it with a known good bacteria probiotic, and hopefully you're not going to get a ton of fillers, but they do grow on, they hold on fiber, so you need a filler in a probiotic pill in order to hold the bacteria on there. And you should always have that reaction when you smell Rejuvelac. It's like smelling whey. Now, I'm just going to soak them in the Rejuvelac. And it does call for 2 cups of water to soak in, and then another cup with the probiotic powder. But I'm always looking for a way to make it simple and easy. And there you go, I've got my cheese basically. Now, I'm going to let this soak for 4 hours. And then I'm just going to blend it as is. And I'm going to take the blended part and I'm going to line this colander with cheesecloth. Let's see. So you just want 1 layer of cheesecloth, and I put a cup of wheat berries on top to weigh it down. So now my cheese is done. And I'm going to get a container to put it into. Pepper's Glass dish, and this smells so good. You don't want to wait until it starts turning different colors or anything. It doesn't turn different colors, it's just white. And you want to just unfold it from that cheesecloth, lift it, and look. There you go. And you know, I hardly have to do anything about this. I'm not afraid of any kind of bad bacteria being on this. It smells so good. Man, I just want to suck on it. It smells so good. So, got my mouth watering like crazy. I'm going to start drooling on it. So this is our cheese. And that is very, it's not like a real heavy nutty flavor. It's like a softened room temperature cream cheese. That's cream cheese right there. If I let it sit a little longer, it'll get a little more firm. But I love to put it on things like the flatbread that I make with flax, or recently the carrot bread, and it works lovely. Come see. All right. From this, soaking in loving water, to cheese. Dun 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 dun. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Nothing but cheese. And you know, it really is the bacteria that gives the cheese its distinctive flavor. You could use anything. You could use seeds. You could use nuts. Macadamia nuts happen to be rich in fats, and they smooth so well. They just go silky in seconds in the blender. So they're so easy to work with. Cashews do have a slight toxin in them. You do need to dump the soaking water with cashews. I would use plain water and then add my Rejuvelac before blending. I'm loving this cheese though, and I hope you give it a try. And it would make a great substitution for all the other cheeses you're using. And I haven't tried cooking with it, but it is a great spread. Anywhere you would use cream cheese or sour cream, or wherever you need a fluffy, light, creamy, delicious spread. Now for this, macadamia nuts are about $16 a pound, and it's slightly less than a pound. So it's actually slightly expensive, and on this particular one, I believe I only had a cup of macadamia nuts and a cup of cashews. So you can reduce your cost that way. The total cost was probably $8 of mac nuts. The Rejuvelac is something that I'm making and perpetually continuing by feeding more sprouted crushed wheat berries. And the cashews, about $7.99 a pound. for raw, unsalted cashews. So either way, you're gonna, for a block of cheese, you're gonna end up paying about $10, maybe a little more. If you go for the full, now what I've got here is 1 3/4 of a pound. So if you go for the full pound, you'll have a $16 chunk of cheese. And you know, I'm curious now, how much does it weigh, so that you can get it per pound. I believe the probiotics might add a little weight, the water adds a little weight, and you end up with maybe 2 pounds of cheese. 2 pounds for $14. The good thing is it's organic, it's raw, it's got its full set of enzymes. It has not been denatured. Cooking is it's something scientists call denaturing. When you cook an egg, you know it's denatured when the egg white goes from clear to white. But this is full nature. Cheese in its best form. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Click like and share. It helps me out, and I'll keep going with these videos as long as I know someone out there likes them. Thank you so much. Have a peaceful day, even if it's raining.